I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're obviously disappointed with how things are going. Momentum working right now against them.
And you know, for the Heat, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
Some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. And tonight's game may be won or lost. On that front line, Smitty, what makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, if that tandem can switch on pick and rolls, that tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting. So here's Miami's starting group. Jones is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. Here's Nunn. Right side, Butler. Over Porter. Butler, no good. Here's Denver now. Porter looking it over. Jones against Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Deep 2 from Murray. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Millsap misses. Murray against Robinson. The pass to Nunn. The dish to Butler. From deep. The shot missing. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night. Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Porter kicks to Murray. The tray. Again, the miss by Murray.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Out to the right wing. Robinson passes to Nunn. Robinson down low. He's covered by Murray.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
The teardrop falls in.
And, boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. None can't get it to fall. For Denver, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Millsap. Over Jones. Millsap misses. The Heat with the lead. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
And checking out the numbers for Murray. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see for him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, he gets it in there. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Here's Nunn. Robinson finds Butler. No one near him. And he nails the jumper. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen.
GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
Maybe not the biggest name in free agency, but Jimmy Butler, definitely a star player on the market.
A handful of teams were very interested in him, expressed interest in playing for Miami, and got his wish via sign and trade. We'll see if he can make them a contender in the East.
And Smitty, what about the teams that know they're going to be championship caliber contenders? How do they stay motivated early in a season with so many games to play?
You know, it's hard. I think a lot of those guys, they're looking at, I would say now we're talking about load management for those type of teams. They're just trying to make sure their bodies, their minds are ready for that run. But usually those championship teams, they understand, they're motivated by winning. They get it together at the right time.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will light you up from beyond. He's lethal.
Outside Robinson, and the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Butler. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Morris is checked in for Michael Porter.
You look at the success of Jimmy Butler, the NBA's most improved player in 2015, and continuing to refine his game.
Passes to Craig. Morris against Butler. Morris, left side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Craig. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here.
the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Crowder, he's checked in for Jones. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. None. Denver grabs the miss.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And Miami shooting 56% in this first quarter, an outstanding start for this offense. Trying to get open is Adebayo. None, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Robinson against Murray. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And so Murray nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Dragic against Morris. Got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Plumlee, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And Grant sends it back. In the corner, Murray with it. Plenty of space. And too long on the shot. For the Heat, their last game, a loss to the Rockets.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
Now here's Plumlee. Pass to Bull. And the pass to Grant. Denver needs to get off his shot. A 3 from Morris. Rebound by Olynyk.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Crowder. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
And, you know, Smitty, just a wall of muscle. Jay Crowder, one of those power wings that seems every team is looking for these days.
Yeah, he's able to straddle that line between perimeter and interior play. His versatility and competitive will set him apart.
Denver making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. Out of talent in the 2018 draft, Smitty. Who do you think has the highest ceiling of that group?
Kevin, I love that question because it's not who's the best player who has the best talent. It's the ceiling. I think Jaren Jackson Jr., Marvin Bagley, those guys have so much room to grow. The Doncic and the Trae Young, those guys are fantastic. They have room to grow, but I think those two have a lot of room to grow, and they're already good.
For Miami, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Outside Dragic. From 13 feet, it goes down. And the Heat lead by 1.
How about the tempo Dragic plays with? Constantly working for a good shot.
Dozier passes to Morris. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Denver.
Gotta love the initiative by Iggy there. Very skilled at getting the D, just to be a little too aggressive with him on his shots.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. And Steve, over the last half-decade, Andre Iguodala has been a force off the bench.
People get so worried about who starts a game, but who finishes a game is more important. During crunch time, you can always count on Iguodala. He's such a smart player who comes through when it matters.
Daniels is checked in for the Nuggets. And Iguodala drops them both.
The charity stripe is far from the strongest part of Iggy's game, but he will hit him in crunch time.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Dozier, and the rejection by Leonard. Here's Dragic, and it's blocked.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Grant. That one doesn't drop. And Miami the other way now. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Dragic with it. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Rockets. He was a non-factor. It's rebounded by Dozier.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Dragic. Again, Dragic missing.
Frozen. The guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Dragic the pass to Leonard. Pass to Hero. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's Leonard missing. And here's Daniels. Passes it to Dozier. Three-pointer. It's deflected. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 1. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment.
Going out to the hardcore hip-hop.
Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old, I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
They've got Bull Plumlee out there with Grant. And it's Daniels in at the 2-guard. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Here's Dozier. Bull kicks to Dozier. Here's Grant. The shot, no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Yes, that goes in. And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Dozier. He's covered by Iguodala. Now Daniels from past the arc. The Nuggets with another miss. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Here's Silva. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now, here's Bull. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Iguodala. Bull making his last shot. There's the pass to Hero. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. Hero's got the lead up to 8 now for Miami. Nuggets have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just reinforcing and stating the rules.
a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in assists, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. The Heat leading by 8. Robinson passes to Butler. Over Porter. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Here is Daniels. Murray outside. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 13.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with him.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando. To the middle, here's Butler. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Butler's got 6 here in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
Nunn passes to Butler and stolen by Murray. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. His first shot coming late. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Porter.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Nunn. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The feed to Daniels. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Daniels has got his 2nd bucket.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Kicks to Butler. And it's sent back by Jokic. And they get it back. The Nuggets trail by 6. Now here's Murray. 15 points in the game. From the arc, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter. Nothing since.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Well, you love the energy that Bam Adebayo brings while he's on the floor. Great finisher who hustles nonstop. Really, the only question is how you match him up on the defensive end.
Monte Morris is checked in for Daniels. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Miami. Crowder comes in for Robinson. And those position questions you mentioned with Adebayo. A bit of a tweener in the post.
Yeah, he is. Adebayo has a game that is suited for a center. He attacks and stays close to the rim, but he's had a hard time matching up against some larger centers, and that's why we haven't seen more of him.
Now, here's Jokic. Lets it fly from 18. Crowder pulls it in.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Outside, Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Porter. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. None, that's good.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. They can't stop the run with that one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Kept alive. And it's sent back by Jokic. For three, Murray in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Even when the D is breathing down his neck, Murray gets it done. Just an amazing shooter with an impressive stroke.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Crowder. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morris, left side. Here's Millsap. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, way too much standing around in this quarter. They should look to get it inside for more high percentage chances. And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Denver making a switch here. Craig's checked in.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Morris outside. Dishes at the Millsap. Murray left side. Shot clock at 5. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Murray's got 20.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Here's Nunn. Outer dishes to Butler. Over Murray. Miami no good on that time either. And here's Denver. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Pass to Jokic. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 5-point Miami lead.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Nuggets.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Here's Craig. Murray surveying the D. Olynyk with the steal. Butler attacking. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Murray against Butler. Murray outside. And there's the pass to Morris. Jokic trying to free himself up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Butler with the ball. From deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Big time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 21 points and 3 rebounds. There was a lot to like about his first 2 quarters in this one. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Well, it's about time Jimmy Butler decided to take over. Something we know he can do. Tough, physical, skilled, and when he's got that jumper working, woo-wee.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better, into a better rhythm in the second half, and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point differential. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the 1.
A good defense there. But Porter does go 6'10" with that 7-foot wingspan. How about a 9-foot standing reach?
Here's Nunn. Knocked away. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical. And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
And that one misses. When it comes to just the love for the game, Smitty, does every NBA player have to have that, or is it possible to not love the game, embrace the game, and work through it in that way?
You know, I think 90% of the guys have a love for the game. I think there are some guys that just don't love it, but they play it. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it doesn't, I guess, spill over to the guys that love it. There are some plays, I played with some players after they left the gym, they didn't think about a game, of watching the game, playing the game. But when they're on the court, they gave 110% effort. There are some guys that just love it, and there are some guys that just like it.
But I know you, and you did. You loved the game.
I still love it, Kevin. Still love it.
I know you do. I know you do.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Butler on the wing. Craig pulls it in. The Nuggets trail. Right wing. On the wing, Porter. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Nuggets have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And they were 75%
from the line a season ago.
First one falls for him.
Well, you know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Second free throw, no good. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Porter passes to Jokic, and he banks in the layup. Jokic has got 9 points. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Kicks it to Jones. Robinson against Porter. Outside Butler. Over Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Heat missing.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Pass to Craig. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And how about the numbers on Paul Millsap? He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
Here's Nunn. He has 6. And then Jones with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Craig. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Right at the free throw line, and it's Miami with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Here's Grant. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And the Nuggets lead by 1. Robinson kicks to Leonard. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Dragic looking for an opening. Miami no good on that time either.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Craig. Passes to Dozier. Shoots over Dragic. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Hero. Open and close and nails it. Hero's got 9. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. The pass to Jokic. Shoots a fader. Misses off the right iron. The Heat with the lead. Here's Hero. He's got 9. Pass to Adebayo. Banked in off the glass. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Dozier. Back to Jokic. They get it back.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now, here is Robinson. Over to the left wing. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Dozier. Passes it to Porter. Grant outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Nuggets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
First free throw is good. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Heat. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
Ooh, tough-minded. I love the concentration right there. Potential and 1 for Goran.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Grant dishes to Morris. The pass to Bull. He kicks to Grant. Denver passing it around. 5 on the clock. Pass to Bull.
And really, few guys in the league are more unique than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
The Nuggets have gone 9 of 13 from the line. He misses the free throw.
And like his father, Manute, Bole's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Heat. And he sinks the second. Miami leading by 4. Rockets the pass to Adebayo. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Adebayo. Both good from the line that time. The Nuggets trail by 6. Morris outside. Grant the pass to Morris. 14 feet away and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Goran Dragic.
Yeah, Bol with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
The first one falls. Good on both. The Heat leading by 4. And here is Iguodala. Pass to Olynyk. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Grant.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Feeds it to Plumlee. No good. Shot missing. And the Heat going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Passes it to Crowder. And it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Outside Dragic. He feeds it to Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Morris. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Grant in the post. He's against Crowder. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Miami.
Shooting for Denver, Jeremy Grant. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Michael Porter in for Bol. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Dragic. 7 points in the game. He dishes it to Olynyk. Iguodala outside. And there's the pass to Silva. Outside Dragic. Crowder from outside. Offensive rebound. Olynyk. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Heat lead by 4.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Porter. 1:32 left in the third. And another miss by Denver. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Now Dragic. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 6-point Miami lead.
Such a big part of Goran's game, the dribble drive.
Pass to Millsap. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Iguodala. He's covered by Daniels. 16 feet away. And another basket for Miami.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here is Daniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Troy Daniels at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Grant. And he's good on the second. .34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's none, covered by Morris. Iguodala against Murray. Shot clock at 6. Iguodala, the pass to Olynyk. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists tonight. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Heat lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Raising a shot, no hesitation, we're back. They're trying to come every time, all right? Set our defense up, make a play against our set D, all right? We just got to take care of it and defend without fouling, okay?
LGA, he's commanding his squad to be smarter on defense.
Gotta find a way to just stop the momentum, and I think it's going to start with strong defense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Monte Morris. Michael Porter's out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Murray, and it's Daniels in at the 3.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Butler.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And so Butler nails both of them. The Nuggets trail by 7. Up top, Morris. Kicks it to Porter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Nunn passes to Iguodala. The dish now to Butler. Six to shoot. Now the feed to Jones. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 5. Goes back up. And Millsap with the layup.
The big thing is that Millsap is attacking, trying to make plays for this team.
Nunn passes to Butler. Porter with a block. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Wide open look here for Murray. Miami grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Gotta love the tenacity from Iggy there. Always love seeing him ram it through.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Troy Daniels. And it's Torrey Craig in for Morris. Then for the Heat, Leonard comes in for Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
And here is Butler. After Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Fade away. And it's Denver with the rebound. Porter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Feeds it to Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Phoenix to take on the Suns. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. He's off on the first.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Good on the second free throw. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Murray. Doubled by Murray. Nobody near Leonard. Nailed from three-point land.
Minus Leonard.
Leonard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
For three, Murray drills it from outside.
Hey, continue to stack it up from three. He's got 2 in each half so far.
He'd have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Left side, Leonard. Jones trying to get open. Leonard, no luck.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
For three, Murray. Robinson with the block. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Passes it to Nunn. The three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Inside, and Jones with the stuff.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Jokic, no good. Butler against Porter. Butler passes to Nunn. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Adebayo is checked in for Myers-Leonard. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. It's a 1-point game. Down low, here's Murray. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Murray. Outside, Robinson. Butler deciding where to go with it. Over Porter. That one misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Back to Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And it's Butler missing. And here's Denver. They're on a 17-7 run. Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
And he knocks down the first one.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. And Porter drops them both. And it's the Heat with the ball, trailing by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Right side, Dragic. Now the pass to Adebayo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Miami grabs the miss. Right side, Butler shoots from 12. And he connects with the jumper. And now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
Nice job by Butler. Really worked on the catch-and-shoot jump shot, getting it off a little bit quicker.
Murray against Dragic. And Jones sends it back. Here's Butler. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Murray now top of the key. Back to Porter. They get a hand on it. Pass to Craig. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Murray against Dragic. He kicks it to Jones. Robinson dishes to Jones. And Butler launches from deep. Butler missing again. Denver in the lead. Now here's Murray. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Butler kicks to Robinson. Dishes it to Dragic. Over Jokic. No good from Dragic.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pass to Jokic. They could use a bucket. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 3. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Butler against Porter. Right side, Butler can't connect from 14 feet out.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Oh, Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Dragic against Murray. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Well, their pass to Adebayo. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Count it!
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Dragic with a wide open look. Not going to go that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting for Denver, Torrey Craig. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
The quickness of Jimmy Butler is the reason why he got that bucket.
Shoot 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 7. There's 25 seconds left in the game. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Robinson for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic with it. So the Nuggets win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you later.